Hi Capricorn. Well, apparently I just did your reading and it didn't record. I hit the button, it made the noise. Um, it's recording now, so I'm not going to reshuffle. I'm not going to, because these are good cards and it's what Spirit wants you to know and be aware of for the next 2 weeks. So this is Sun sign in Capricorn. This is your spiritual aspect reading, and what that is what Spirit wants you to be aware of and work on for the next 2 weeks. A little bit of a direction for you to go in. So I know a lot are like, especially if you're first waking up, you're like, I don't know which way to go, and so. And I use the Osha Zen Tarot is what I use, because these are great cards for spiritual development. And I've wanted to do this for a while, but I had to wait for the deck, the right deck. So your first card, you pulled 3 cards. Your first card you pulled is Isolation. It's a number 3.
There's a lot of people growing also.
No, here. So, Isolation is the card you pulled. And we have become so conditioned and so restricted in today's society and taught that we need to be tough on the exterior. Not to show our feelings, not to cry. And that's not so much the way it should be. Because when we stuff all that pain down and we put on a strong, brave face, it festers inside of us, and it creates this shell, this ice shell. It makes us cold and rigid and numb. But deep down we are in so much pain that we know one tiny crack in the ice and all that pain's going to come rushing forward, and we're going to feel it all at once. That's what happens when you stuff it down. There will be a breaking point and a collapse. Cry. You need to let it out. These rainbow tears are needed, because they're the only thing that's going to melt the ice that you've built up around your heart and your soul. Feel it. Let it go. And start to feel it and cry. Crying is how you let it go. You cry, you release, you cleanse, and then you heal. So the next card you got is 7, stress. We've all been here. We've all picked up this kind of stress. Just taking it all on. These are burdens. These are things that we've taken on ourselves. Do you think that if you don't do it, it won't get done? Or it won't get done right? To the point where you have to do everything? Do you think the sun won't rise if you don't set an alarm? It will. You need to get away from this monkey. You need to realize that you cannot control everything. You can't. And you can't take on all the burdens so that you can try to get everything done right. You can't. What Spirit wants you to do is let down your hair, take off your shoes, go for a walk, cook yourself dinner, read a book, take a bubble bath, relax. The world will go on without you stressing and doing everything. Okay? This will make you sick. You are overburdened and overwhelmed. And these are for 2 weeks. These readings are for 2 weeks. So you have 2 weeks to delve into what Spirit is asking you to pay attention to here, be aware of. Your third card is another 3. So 373 are your cards, the numbers. It's kind of cool. And this is celebration. Take your shoes off and go jump in a mud puddle. Because you, at this point, at the later end of the 2 weeks, you begin to realize that life is worth celebrating itself. Life itself is worth celebrating. And when you realize that, more opportunities start to come towards you. Good opportunities. When you realize that life itself is a celebration. So, go splash in those mud puddles, because the party's happening now. You don't have to schedule it. It's happening all around you. All life is a celebration. So, Capricorn, what Spirit wants you to focus on for the next 2 weeks is breaking through the ice. This isolation that you have put yourself in. You have stuffed down pain so deep that you probably don't even remember the pain itself. What caused the pain itself. You just know it's there. And you know if there's a crack in the ice, it's all going to come flooding out. It needs to. You have become cold and rigid. And you've closed yourself off to all feelings, to feeling anything else. Because you don't want to get hurt. Feel. You need to. Break this ice. Cry it out. Let it go. Cleanse yourself. Cleanse yourself. So Spirit wants you to work on this. Breaking through this ice. Spirit wants you to work on not taking on so many burdens. And so many stressing situations, and that it's overburdening and overwhelming you to the point that you're going to break. Have a nervous breakdown or whatnot because you've isolated and wrapped ice around your heart and all these feelings that you're constantly taking on because you have this thing where you think you need to control everything, otherwise it's not going to get done right. It will, maybe not your way, but there's more than one way. There always is. And once you realize that, and then realize that all life is a celebration, more opportunities will come to you. Good opportunities will start pouring in when you start celebrating life itself and enjoying it and having fun, taking off your shoes and running in the mud puddles in the rain. It's awesome. Okay, so for the next 2 weeks, this is what Spirit would like you to work on. All right, I'm going to pull you an oracle card real quick. Which ones? I think we're going to go with the Hidden Realm. Okay. This is for Capricorn, the spiritual aspect for the next 2 weeks. What would you like, what would Spirit like Capricorn to be aware of and work on spiritually for the next 2 weeks? And one flipped out. Oh, 2 flipped out. Oh, nice. Capricorn, nice. So the first one, this is so funny, is, oh, I read that wrong. Okay, cool. You've got 2 transformation cards that came out at the same time. This is pretty significantly awesome. So you have the Snow Queen, which is transformation, initiation, intuition, and patience. transformation, intuition, and patience. So the Swan Queen is asking you to be patient, to follow your intuition, and that you're going to be going through a transformation. I'm going to hit the book with that one real quick. The next card is a Phoenix. Resurrection, surrender to the change. You need to learn to go with the flow. You need to learn to go with the flow. You cannot control everything, Capricorn. We cannot control everything. The sun will rise, even if we don't set the alarm for it. This is number 13. And this is number 29. I gotta check out the Swan Queen real quick. So she wants you to look at your reflection in the events of your life. Okay? Let's see if I can get this without glare. She gives you the ability to see the beauty that has transformed you, transformed your life from ignorance to wisdom. The Swan Queen lets you know that it's time to go within and seek the answers in your own intuition. Don't look outside yourself for the answers now. The true power lies reflected in the stillness, the inner silence. Man, everybody's getting these messages. The collective whole message was inner silence even. In the stillness of the waters within you. Now is the moment to meditate and ask for a vision. The power of psychic perception is inherent in you, and the Swan Queen will help you dive deep into your quarry to find the answers you seek. This is a reminder to allow time to transform ideas into reality. Nothing happens overnight. Tell a Capricorn that. They'll set an alarm. No, I'm teasing. I'm a Capricorn moon, so this is a big message for me. And the Phoenix, I know the Phoenix. I don't have to look it up. I've had this covered many times. It's resurrection. So you're going through the transformation. So for 2 weeks, Spirit wants you to meditate and work on cleansing, breaking the ice around your heart and not being so cold and rigid. Learning how to feel again. The hurt doesn't last forever. Time heals everything. Let go, cleanse, get the ice around your heart melted. Cry it out. And then you'll begin to heal. Stop taking on so many burdens and overwhelming yourself. Shit will get done without you, I promise. Just because it's not your way doesn't mean it's not the right way or it's wrong. And realize that all life is a celebration. When you realize this, opportunities will start to flow to you. Good opportunities. And then Spirit wants you to go within and use your intuition. And have patience, because nothing manifests overnight. Although there's been some instant manifestation lately. I still need to say nothing happens overnight. It still takes time to bring it from the etheric to physical. And be patient with yourself. Don't get mad at yourself because things aren't going as fast or the way you planned or want. And then there will be a resurrection of self. And then you must go with the flow. This whole thing, go with the flow. Going with the flow is going to bring about this transformation. Okay? So yeah, going with the flow. Break that ice out from around your heart, Capricorn. Let those feelings flow. Cry those tears and cleanse. Stop taking on so many burdens. Realize that all life is a celebration. Go within to hear your intuition and ask for a vision for which way to go. And the resurrection will occur. Okay? Good reading. Good reading. Don't forget to check out your moon reading, which is your physical and mental aspects that Spirit would like you to be aware of. And like, subscribe, and I hope to see you next week. Love you all. Bye.